Hi there.
Hi.
Welcome to another Wheelingit Campground Review. We're standing here at Crooked River State Park in on the southeastern tip of Georgia. It's actually exit 1 off Highway 95, so right across the state line with Florida. And it is a great, lovely state park, very forested,
Peaceful,
some
relaxed.
great camping. And it's located near St. Mary's, which is, I guess, known as the gateway to Cumberland Island National Seashore. And I forgot the name of the submarine base, but one of the 2 Trident submarine bases in the United States, I believe. So don't quote me on that.
So yeah, people come here to see the National Seashore, and or maybe just to camp at the park. Honestly, we've been in kind of crowded parks for the past couple of months, and this is the first time in many months that we've been at just a really nice, quiet park. So we are maybe enjoying it a little more than we should.
Yeah, we haven't done much.
We haven't done much or gone anywhere because we've liked the park so very much. There's lots of trails in here. There's a little river that goes through the park. You can actually see the sunset here, which is always a treat out in the east. And the sights are lovely. Yeah, can't wait to show you what it looks like.
Yeah, let's go have a look. And we're biking through into the entrance of the campground. And you can see how lovely and forested it is. I'll let Nina do the official bike through the campground later through the sites. But I wanted to show you this. And we made it to the check-in area. So easy to get here, as all the road is not too bad, and big sort of areas for the RV. So no problem to get in and out of here for pretty much any size rig.
Okay, so we've made it to the check-in. So the way it works at most Georgia state parks, I believe, and definitely this one, is you don't actually book a specific site. What you do here is you book a spot, and there's one of 2 types of spots you can book. You can either book like a regular campground site, or you can book an ADA accessible site, which I think there's 3 of them. And then when you come here, you check in, you pay the park pass fee, which is an addition to the site. It's a $5 fee. And then you get your little notice that you put on the car, and then you just go on in and find yourself a site. And whichever site is free, you can take it. So it's kind of first come, first serve as far as the sites go. And you probably do want to book ahead, especially in the shoulder seasons and in the more popular seasons. It does tend to, there's not a lot of sites here, and it is a really beautiful park, so it does tend to get booked out. But let's have a look at the map. So this is one of 2 maps I'm going to show you. This is the overview map, just so you can see how big this park is. We came in here, we're actually here at the check-in station. And then there's a picnic area here. You drive around, there's a dump station. You drive around to the campground, and the campground has kind of 2 loop sections here. And further down here, there's cabins as well, which are also very nice. And then you can see there's all these hiking trails all around. I mean, there's miles of hiking trails, and you can also hike along the river. So it really is gorgeous as far as nature goes. And if we zoom in on the campground in specific, it's a bit hard to see the site numbers here. But this is the campsite. Site 1 begins here, it goes around to site 11, goes around here. And then there's also this loop of the campground. All the sites here cost $32 a night. And they're all water electric. They're either 30 amps or 50 amps. In fact, there are only 4 50 amp sites, and that's these pull-throughs down here, 46, 50, 54, 57, 59. So those are the only 50 amp sites. So all the rest are 30 amp. And I would say the two sides of the loops are quite different. This side of the loop is kind of an open forest area, so it's shaded, but you don't really get a lot of privacy. You do see your neighbor, even though the sites are quite well separated. So we'll show you what that looks like. This side of the campground is more private. It's got a lot of vegetation between the sites. So this is actually our preferred side of the campground, and we'll show you that. We're actually parked over here. And then I do want to point out that these sites down here, 12, 14, 15, maybe 18 as well, but these sites just down here do get a water view out the back. So if you're looking for just a sliver of the river view, these are the sites you want to look at. So that kind of gives you an overview of the campground. Oh, most of them are back in, and just these semicircular ones, these are pull-throughs. So that's the overview.
Okay, we just left the visitors center check-in. I'm not going to do the whole road here. It's about 3/4 of a mile long, but basically you turn right here and you head on about 3/4 of a mile down this road towards the campground, which is a left turn. You'll pass the dump station. I'll take a quick video of that. But very easy, very wide, very flat. Just a couple speed bumps, that's all. And here's the dump station, just off the main road, so pretty wide. Easy in, easy out. We came right from the main road back here. There's the entrance, so pretty easy to get in. It's dirt, so it's not asphalt like the main road, but still no problem. And I'm not sure it has potable water. Let's check. And then right back out to the main road. A little further down to the left is the campground. Okay, we're standing on the open side of the campground, just meaning it's still shaded, but there's just not a lot of trees in between the sites, so there's a little bit less privacy. And we're standing on site number 4 here. As you can see, this is one site all the way to where that orange tent is. So this is a pull-through. A few trees, but an enormous site, 30 amps and water. All the sites on this side are 30 amps. And there's a mixture of back-in sites, which Nina will show you, and some of these big pull-throughs, and a couple sites along the river in the back. But in general, quite nice.
This is a quick pano from the open side of the campground, starting at the entrance over there. Just panning around so you can see this kind of open concept I'm talking about. And going down towards the site where we just did the site review.
Okay, so we're in our site, site 59, and it's a great site. It's amazing. It's huge. You can see the huge pull through here. It's probably 3 of our RV lengths, so maybe a 120-foot site. Plenty wide, in shade most of the day, which at this time of year already it's quite hot, so it's great. And there's a great sitting area that you can come check out over here. Nestled into the saw palmettos and trees here. So we have up our mosquito / no-see-um net, which is really important. Nice huge area, nice picnic table, fire pit, plenty of room to lay out anything you want pretty much.
Yeah, this is a really, really, really nice site. That's why we haven't left. Just a quick clip of a little further back so you can see how absolutely huge our site is. And then this is the main road coming down here. This is one of our neighboring sites over here, right across from us is site 61. Huge, huge back in. And this is then looking towards the exit of the campground. So we're standing here at the main facilities. In fact, there's 2 facility buildings, one in each loop. They're quite nice. They have big showers, individual hot and cold water, good water pressure.
Nice shower head.
Yeah, nice shower head, so nothing to complain. Everything's clean. And then there is actually laundry here. So I'll show you. It's not much. There is one washer, one dryer in each of the main facilities. But they're a deal. They're 75 cents each. And hey, you have laundry on site. So I'm going to take you through my traditional little bike through of the campground, starting on the left-hand loop and then taking you around the right-hand loop thereafter. So the first site here, well, this is a campground host site, but then the next site is site number 1, a pull through, then site number 2 on the right, 3, 4, and so forth. Great separation everywhere here, but like we said before, you do get a kind of more open feel this side of the campground. Depends what you like. Site number 8. Oh, sorry, site number 6 on our right. And we're coming down to the end. Starting here is site number 11. These 4 sites just along here do get a water view out the back. So if you're looking for a water view, this is where you want to try and look. Number 11, 12, 14, and I believe also 15. Get a water view kind of through those trees out the back. Getting to the end of the left-hand loop, site 24, 26, 27. Speed bump. Okay, now we're going to go through the right-hand side of the loop. We are technically going through this loop backwards in the wrong direction, so I apologize for that. This is the beast here in site number 59. And you can see lots of vegetation between the sites here, so you really do get a ton of privacy on this side of the loop. And that's it. That takes us back to the T-junction with the left-hand side of the loop. So that's it. A full bike around of the campground. So that wraps up our review of Crooked River State Park. We're actually standing right at Crooked River, watching the sunset, which is such a treat. And we've so enjoyed our stay here. We barely left our site in 4 days. I mean, literally. Which is a good sign. Yeah, which is a good sign. So definitely recommend it if you're going through the area. And yeah, it's a great park.
Okay.
See you down the road.
Bye.